What is going on, everybody? Welcome on in, everybody. Good morning. It's a Tuesday. It's August 5th. The vibes are high. We got Jets training camp to talk about today. Day number 11 of Jets training camp, which is exciting. Woo! Welcome on. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Grab your cup of coffee, grab your tea, grab your water, grab a beverage, wherever you are. Because we got a long morning as Jets training camp is going to be happening. And I'm going to be live during the whole thing this morning, folks. We're excited right here on Jets Media. Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah, we are. Things are looking good right now at One Jets Drive, and I'm excited to keep talking to you guys about it. I'm loving these early AM live streams. It seems like the chat is enjoying it as well. Let's go. JT in the house. R&R. Woohoo. Jets Media. Yeah, baby. Good morning, Richie and chat. Eric's in the chat. My boy Hennessy Heisman. William. Larry. Theo, always first in line. Just kidding. It's Chris B always first in line, man. Look at Chris B out here. Hey, Richie, everyone, my friends, brothers, fellow New York Jets fan base, community, family, nation members. Hope you all are doing well today. That's the energy I like, man. This is what we like to do. We like to wake up and bop. Come on, let's bring the music up a little bit. The Jets Media theme. Woo! It's a good morning. It's a Tuesday, baby. And it's game week, folks. I don't know if you guys realize that. It's game week. I'm getting fired up that it's game week, man. Ow! You can't knock me off my high horse, man. I don't care who you are. Try me today. I woke up with a smile on my face this morning, as I do every day. Woo! Oh, yeah, baby. Come on now. All right. Let's lower it. I know people are like, all right, Richie, we get it. You're listening to music. King Jordan wants the Jets chant. Say less. Yeah, baby. That's what it's all about. Today is day 11 of Jets training camp. We'll be live during everything related to training camp. So let's get straight into it and let's not waste any more of your time. I want to talk about this tweet right here from Damian Woody, former Jet, great analyst of the NFL. Some fans get so bent out of shape over training camp practice. Practice is where players are supposed to fail so they can get better. Remember, it's a process, folks. Listen, bro. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys. You know, we talk training camp, we talk practice, but come on, man. Damian Woody is speaking facts right here. All right? This is the opportunity for the players to get together and fail so they can figure themselves out. That's what practice is. That's what training camp is. Some people get a little too bent out of shape over practice. They're reading too much into it. I'm not saying we can't read into it. That's what it's all about. We're starving for football. But when things go south, people get too emotional, man. When things do well, people get too excited, man. This is early on in training camp. And let's let the process play itself out. Daniel Jeremiah also sent out a tweet yesterday that the defense is ahead of the offense for every team. That's how it works. So people get really too bent out of shape these days, but I get it. And I don't know about you guys, but my expectations this year, man, I don't know. I've had some of you guys call into the show and try to convince me that I'm a little too down this year on the Jets, but I'm just trying to be realistic, man. I'm known as an optimist, man. People know me as an optimistic, positive-only Jets fan, but I'm realistic. I'm not delusional. I mean, I hope I'm not delusional, but I really try to be as even keel and not delusional as I possibly can. So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep the vibes going. Now, I do have something I would love to announce to you guys, that Jets training camp, baby, is here today. All right? That's what it's all about. So stay tuned for an announcement later on in the show. Stay tuned for an announcement later on the show. But, folks, hit that thumbs up button if you're not already on your way into the show. We appreciate everybody waking up and showing some love to Jets Media this morning, man. It's a great time to be alive. So let's get it started. Let's get all the vibes going. Let's go. Richie, where'd you get that Jets shirt, homie? I got this. I don't know. I always get shirts like, and I don't know where I get them, to be honest. This is one of my favorites. It's a nice tie-dye shirt. I think the offense is going to shock people week 1. That would be great, Jeremiah. Now, practice should start within the next half hour to an hour, and I'm going to be live during it with you guys. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's going to happen. But I do have a connection with the Jets player, and I'm really hoping I can get him on the show. Jamie Sherwood is someone that I'm starting to get some connections with, right? When I was at training camp on Saturday, I had a conversation with him, and he recognized me because I met him at the Jets draft party last year. And I was just talking to him casually. I'm like, bro, you owe me to come on Jets media. He's like, I know. And then I DM'd him on Instagram, and he responded. He's like, appreciate you, my guy. So I'm going to try my best to get Jamie and Sherwood on. And if you guys know, and if you guys been watching, my show, I've been high on Jamie and Sherwood for a minute now. I really have been. We got to get Garrett on the show. Bro, Garrett said he's down only when they start winning. And Garrett's such a dope dude, bro. Like, he was so nice. Just chopping it up with Garrett Wilson. I also was talking to Braylon Allen, but he was a little more reserved. We'll see. But Zachary brings up Robbie Sabo, and I want to talk about Robbie Sabo. I mean, Robbie Sabo is one of the best, if not the best, people to really evaluate in terms of what's going on at practice, because he goes into detail about things, man. And I want to start off with that. Robbie Sabo, Jet X Factor. Make sure you guys go check out Robbie, and of course, go check out Jet X Factor. Just excellent Jets coverage over there on Jet X Factor. Big fan of everything that they're doing over there. And I just feel like Robbie adds way more context and flavor to what's actually happening at practice. Because when you're at practice, or actually, let me re-say this. When you're not at practice and you're relying on the reporters to tell us what's going on, and they just send out a tweet saying, like, this play happened, us fans, we don't really have a lot of, like, idea what's going on. So Robbie really adds way more. So I want to go over what Robbie had to say about Justin Fields yesterday, because some people are, making it seem like Fields is stinking it up. And that's where we got to clear the air here. So let's read it from Robbie. And again, guys, go check out Robbie Sabo. Excellent work. Story on this coming soon to JetX. Justin Fields was as expected today, much better than Saturday. Much, much better. And I was there Saturday, and it didn't look too pretty. Some misfires, some drops. Garrett Wilson had 2, one of which was thrown a tad behind, and some bad luck. 2 great incompletions as Breece and Lazard couldn't remain in bounds. Great throws and catches just ran out of room. A lot of screen work, red zone and goal line concept work, where there's very little room to operate. All right? Most importantly, Fields did the thing this staff desperately wants him to do, throw it in safe spots when giving up on a play. There were a handful of throwaways today that may not have looked like clear throwaways, instead throw towards a target, but high safe. So Justin Fields, I think what Robbie's trying to say is, he is getting coached to play the quarterback position a certain way, and he is absolutely doing just that. Justin Fields is not the quarterback that is going to pick apart a defense with his arm. It's just not who he is. I don't think he'll ever be that guy. If he becomes that guy, we got a star on our hands. But he hasn't shown the ability to do that. What makes Justin Fields special with the Jets potentially is his threat of running the football and using that as an advantage in the red zone. RPOs, scrambling out, making the smart play. And that's all they're going to ask Justin Fields is be smart. One play saw him read a linebacker on Breece pre-snap, which means just one thing, 1v1. If there's just a solo high safety, beauty of a throw, great timing, great catch over the top, but barely out of bounds on bobble. So we actually have a video of that play that from the Jets. So we can actually show you right now that long throw to Breece Hall from Justin Fields. Hold on one sec. I think, yeah, here it is. So here is that play that Robbie's talking about. So there's 2 touchdowns to Breece Hall. The first one, it's here, so you don't get to see pre-snap. But apparently, Justin Fields recognized that the linebacker, is on Breece Hall. Who is that? It's 52. Is that Jamin Davis? The linebacker's one-on-one with Breece Hall with the safety over the top. And Justin Fields made an adjustment at the line of scrimmage, told Breece, hey, I got you. Go deep. And he put a beauty of a ball on him, 50 yards down the field. And Breece comes in with it. And these are the types of things that should get you excited as a Jets fan, of the usage of Breece Hall. And then we see Breece on another play over the middle. He probably would have got tackled if it was real, but hey, not going to complain about that. So that's cool context to add of what Robbie was talking about. As long as the timing is right, he's making the correct pre-snap read, and he's not overthinking the concept, which is important. It's all good. The first two parts look solid. The second part is a work in progress. There are still times he's fighting the primary read, playing it too safe, falling back on his legs, etc. In terms of secondary reads and evaluating him on a traditional quarterback, I'm not even close to interested. I don't think the Jets are either. This is about a specific style of offense that fits this quarterback's skill set. Anybody who comes into this thing believing they're going to turn Fields into Montana or Unitas type drop back passers is just lost. I just said that. Anybody who believes it's even necessary to see tremendous improvement in that area is also missing the boat. I literally just said that, by the way. I literally just said, if you're expecting Justin Fields to become a quarterback that's picking apart a defense through the air, you're mistaking yourself. That's not who he is. This isn't the deal here. They want him to be him. The key for Jets fans with Justin Fields is this: never evaluate this guy on practice alone. It doesn't just work based on his skill set. It's that simple. He's a QB and running back in one position, and the running back piece of it doesn't begin until Pittsburgh comes to town. And it's the running back part of that helps exponentially lift the quarterback part. By the way, by way of his legs, opening up great opportunity for his passing to improve. It's been seen around the NFL for years now. That's exactly what Glenn's mission statement is on offense. So that is really good work from Robbie Sabo. And that was what I was trying to tell you guys exactly. If you're a Jets fan expecting Justin Fields to pick apart a defense with his arm, like, you are absolutely setting yourself up to be disappointed. You feel me? And I think that's something that us Jets fans, we got to be realistic with what we're expecting with this football team, man. So that's just great work from Robbie. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. And I think that, Justin Fields, it's going to be interesting to see how he continues to progress, what he looks like in real game speed. And I think that's important. So, folks, hit the thumbs up button on your way into the show if you did not already. We're live for our usual segment of training camp coverage. Now it's almost 9 a.m., so there should be some practice stuff coming out shortly. If you guys could do your boy a solid favor, if you've not already, again, please hit the thumbs up button. Really helps out the channel, propels the YouTube show out to the YouTube algorithm. Really, really helps out. All right? So we are live, and we do have some injuries to talk about, unfortunately. Mason Taylor is out with an ankle injury. We have no idea the severity of it. Tyrod Taylor is also out with a knee issue. I don't know where this ankle injury happened. I didn't see it happen at practice Saturday. He didn't practice yesterday. I don't know. Not the greatest thing in the world. But let's hope that ankle's okay. Mason Taylor has been a big plus. So the Jets are at practice right now currently. We're not going through the same situation as yesterday when I was live thinking that practice was starting early, but it wasn't. So we're good here. We got some practice to talk about, so stay tuned, folks, for the live training camp updates right here on Jets Media. All right, right here on Jets Media. So we appreciate everybody tuning into the show. As practice starts, let's get to our first caller of the show, which is Marky Mark Jets. What's up, Marky Mark?
What's up, Richie? How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How about you?
Sitting here drinking my coffee, my Jets cup specifically, and hanging with you, man. That's all I got to do.
Cheers, man. That's what I love to hear.
Cheers, brother.
How you doing this morning? What's on your mind with these Jets?
Just excited for the preseason to start, man. We got a game Saturday. Looking good in practice today. Hoping Justin Fields makes some improvements, even though, like you said, Jets are looking for a mobile guy. It's part of what their offense is looking for. But, I'm excited for Saturday. Hoping to wear my Jets gear at work, even though it's a preseason game. I'm going to still wear my gear.
As you should. Preseason ball is football. So I'm excited for the preseason to start as well. Marky Mark, enjoy that coffee. I love that Jets mug, by the way. Really,
Appreciate
really
it. And I
do.
got my my Stay Fly Garrett Wilson shirt on. So
Ooh, I love it. I love it. The Jet swag is off the charts. Well, I appreciate the
real.
call, Mark. Have a great
Thank
rest
you,
of your day,
Richie.
my man.
You have a good one, man.
You too. Take care. That's Mark. Shout out. Appreciate the call. He's fired up for the Jets preseason. You guys should be fired up as well because it's the time to be excited because football's back. It's that simple, man. People be like, Richie, why are you so excited, bro? The Jets suck. I'm like, first of all, get off my line. You're telling me to, I swear, if anybody that tests my excitement, my energy, they don't know me, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing? But the Jets are at practice right now, so let's keep an eye on the updates. So stay tuned as I will provide you guys all the updates that you need. But how cool is it that Nick Folk is back with the Jets? Here's a photo of Nick Folk and Darren Muji at practice. Cool stuff there. Darren Muji. What are we thinking about Muji? Huh? Let's do it. Absolutely love it. So we got a lot of Aaron Glenn's former teammates at practice right now. We got Kevin Maway, Ray Mickens, Wayne Corbett, Jason Fabini. Oh, man. This is cool. Now, this wasn't my era of Jets football. I was born in 1998, so I wasn't able to witness this era of the 90s Jets. But I know them. I know of them, of course. So it's cool. It is cool. The Jets are back in pads indeed, JT. Yesterday, they were not really in pads. So stay tuned, guys, as Jets training camp is beginning now. All right? Smash that thumbs up button, folks, if you did not already. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support on the channel, as you never know what's good, man. So let's see. Hopefully today's a good day of practice. Hopefully we get some good positive energy around everybody. Everyone's healthy. We got some smooth things going on. That's what the vibes are. That's what we're hoping for. So Aaron Glenn's got some old school, the alumni, his old teammates coming to practice. That's pretty cool, man. I'm not going to lie. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. All right, what are we expecting at practice today? So if you're just chiming in, folks, the injury news is Mason Taylor is still out with an ankle. We don't know how serious this ankle injury is. I've not seen anybody say anything about it. You know, I don't even think they see him outside on the practice field. So I'm getting a little, I don't know. I don't want to start making people panic, right? I don't want to get people panicked. So we're not going to do that. Hopefully the ankle's okay. Am I going to any preseason games? No. I will be live streaming every single preseason game, though. Rick, hey, Richie, can I come and call in? Everybody's welcome to call in, man. Come on in. Everyone's welcome to call in. As we are live reacting to the Jets training camp as it's kicking off as we speak. They're currently stretching on the field. And the unfortunate news is these injuries. Now, again, I don't know what the severity of the Mason Taylor injury is. But hopefully it's a minor sprain and he can play some preseason ball and he's good to go. Right? That's what I'm hoping for. Can't believe we have football this weekend. Woo-hoo-hoo. We have real football. Now, Aaron Glenn also has not answered the question of if any starters are playing in the preseason. He's going to answer that later on in the week. I'm going to assume no early on. I think the players that we're going to keep an eye on for training camp heading into the preseason, in the preseason, are the rookies, of course. Arian Smith, I wonder if he's going to play. That's a guy that I want to make like a whole separate video on because he's been awesome. He has been awesome so far. The Jets rookie wide receiver. Everyone telling me he stinks. He can't catch. Why do we draft him? He's out there making plays, bro. He's out there making plays. All right. So let's get to some more callers as practice continues on. All right. We got Matthew in his car. What's up, Matthew?
What's up, Richie?
Good morning, my friend.
What's up, Go Bills? And hey, anyone who's saying the Jets stink, that's a lie. They're just not as bad as the Dolphins.
Okay. I mean, we want to be way better than those fraud fins.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I mean, the Bills got, as what Dan says, a laundry list of injuries right now, but, I mean, everyone has injuries. But just been looking good. Azari Thomas, my former Summoner, he's been looking good.
Azaria Thomas and Brandon Stevens, the Jets corner that we signed that we thought's going to get booted. He's been balling at camp. So the Jets got a good problem right now, corner. We got a lot of players that are playing well.
Yeah,
so what's up?
Of course, with Sauce and then you have Azaria Thomas. I mean,
the Jets secondary is legit. And we got Aaron Glenn. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. So shout out to Matthew for calling in from the car, a great Bills fan, chiming into Jets media as always. Yeah, the Bills are dealing with some injuries. We're coming for you week 2. We're coming for you week 2, Buffalo. How about that? And week 18 to win the division. Oh, man, that feels good to get some delusion out. The week 18 part, I mean. But we're still coming for you week 2. I ain't afraid of no Bills. Come on. Meet me there, beat me there. Right, James?
You already know what it is, bro. So, listen, I'm calling to you live from the bathroom. Shorty, the nurse, she's sleeping right now. If she wakes up, she'll shut that trap door so fast, I'll be out for weeks. So I got to be quiet.
All right. You're already too loud.
Yeah, no, I'm always loud. You know that. Michael Parsons. I know. Michael Parsons, I don't want it. Terry McLaurin, I don't want it. I want everything to stay the same how it is right now. We are on trajectory of something that's going to be good. Like I said before, I don't know when, but it's going to fucking happen soon. It's going to happen real soon. That's all I got to say, bro. That's all I got to say, Rich. Oh, the cruise. What's the deal with that? Because I'm down to do that.
The cruise? You want to know the info about the cruise?
Yeah.
Well, the info about the cruise, it's going to be pretty epic. So the cruise is, I was actually about to bring that up shortly. So James, I better see you there.
I'll watch.
No. I'll show it to you right now. You better be me there. So stay on the line. But here is the Jets cruise, folks. Join me, Jake Asman, Ryan, Greenbean, Matt O'Leary for an ultimate Jets cruise. And this is interesting because it's not just us. It's not just your Jets content creators, but you also got Jets players coming through. We got Kevin Mawai, Chris Ivory, Marty Lyons, Bilal Powell, Leon Washington, Jericho Cotchery, Sean Ellis, and more. All flying from, we're sailing from New Jersey to the Bahamas. All right, so you guys click this website, which I will link right now in the chat, and you guys can get all the information that you need on the Gang Green Legends cruise. And if you do decide to come through to the cruise, please put my name as it'll ask you, where did you find out about the cruise? You click Richie Malora. That would help your boy out a lot. And you got all of this information. I'm going to put this link in the chat right now. Jets cruise. It is May 30th to June 4th of 2026. So that's really the update of the cruise, James.
All right. So I'm definitely locked into that. That's my era, bro. I was born in '89. Those are my players right there. So yeah, I'm definitely down to do that.
It's gonna be epic, bro. We're gonna be on the cruise for a week straight. Me and you, dope. Come on now.
That'd be dope. And listen, week 1, bro, I'm gonna have that place so lit. It's gonna be nutty. It's going to be nutty week 1. I'm telling you, watch. We're gonna have it on the 12, bro. We're gonna have it on 12. I gotta go. Peace.
All right, James. Much love to you, brother. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So James is coming through to the cruise. Are you guys going to come through? It's going to be pretty epic, bro. We got Fireman Ed coming. Of course, Jake Asman, Ryan from Jets Talk, Green Bean, the legend, Matt O'Leary, another legend, and myself. Pull up, man. Pull up. All right, let's get into what's going on at practice now because we got to get into Jets camp. That's what the people are here for. We got some familiar faces at practice. Here's Aaron Glenn dapping up his former teammates. Absolutely love it. Dude, Aaron Glenn's just intense. You know what I mean? He just brings he's intense. Everything he does, intense. Intensity. Absolutely love it. Rich Samini says a one-on-one tackling drill, third one at least in camp. Former Jets on hand, probably thinking big deal. We did that all the time. So right now they're doing the Oklahoma drill. Woo, Oklahoma drill, baby. Boom. I saw that Oklahoma drill when they had no pads on, and it was a joke. But that was just to prepare what it's like. And it was a joke because it was Sauce versus Garrett Wilson, and it was favoring the defense, just two-hand touch. I mean, come on, that's not an Oklahoma drill. Oklahoma drill is about physicality. It's about bodying, about tackling. So I'm sure we're going to get some cool clips of what's going on at practice in terms of the Oklahoma drill. So stay tuned for that as we are live at practice. Well, I'm not at practice, but practice is live. All right. So stay tuned for the update. Folks, also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did not already. Really do appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, man. We're live for practice. Connor Hughes is at practice today. The Jets are doing a full-on tackling Oklahoma drill. Malachi Corley fumbled on a hit from Quincy Williams. Not a good summer for Corley. Oh, man. Poor Malachi Corley. But, hey, Quincy Williams is that guy. Quincy Williams is that dude, is that man, is that guy. It's not been a good summer for Corley, man. I'm telling you, he's definitely in risk of getting cut. That's sad because we were all pumped up about him, the Yak King. He has not been a king of anything so far. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that's going to be interesting. So stay tuned. Quincy Williams versus Malachi Corley. I wish I could see a video of Quincy just going out there and go, bah. Absolutely love it. This is Corley's fault for not being healthy at OTAs. It's all your fault, Corley. It's all your fault. All right, so Jets practice is in full swing right now, folks. So let's keep the vibes going about what's going on at practice. And I'm absolutely loving to see the Oklahoma drill in full swing. While we wait for more news to come out for training camp, let's get into some more callers. We got my boy up next.
Hey, what's up, Richie?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, on a little walk right now, but
Hey, I love the health walks in the morning, bro.
no problem. Just well, I'm just a little I just woke up, and I woke up a little while ago. When I woke up, I was watching your stream, and after I brushed my teeth and I was doing the gargle part, and I saw Tyrod Taylor and like Mason Taylor get some like injuries. I was like, F.
Sorry,
Yeah,
man. Sorry to break
and
that news.
no,
Hopefully it's okay in terms of
yeah,
nothing
but
serious.
the only thing I'm hoping is that my cousin doesn't see me, because my cousin, who's like an Eagles fan, he would like to, I guess, like, I love our downfall,
He'll
and
root on injuries.
yeah, like he even root on
Ah,
Justin. He even
of
said like
course,
we're
it's an
going.
Eagles fan.
Yeah, he even said we're gonna probably go 1-17. I was like,
Well, tell
there's
him
no
that
eight.
there's no
Oh,
18 games in the season. Tell him that he needs to learn ball. Your cousin.
yeah,
How about that?
and listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm praying for like our season. I don't even know. It could probably be like, to me, it's 8 and 9. What I'm thinking of 7 seed hopefuls. That's what I'm
Okay.
hoping.
All right. 7 seed. I mean, you never know. You got to get things to click. I think the goal for this Jets team is to start off as fast as they can, but finish strong
Yeah,
is going to be
yeah,
the mode. So enjoy your
yeah,
walk, man. I appreciate you chiming in this morning.
yeah,
And
yeah.
those walks early in the morning, it's a
Hmm.
healthy
Yeah,
lifestyle, my friend.
and in August, bro, August 22nd, since my cousin wants to try to disrespect us, and hey, and the Phillies fans, they disrespected all of New York at Yankee Stadium a while ago. He showed me a video on TikTok. Like,
We'll beat them up on the preseason. Well,
hey,
and then we'll see him in the Super Bowl. How about that? Thank you for the call, my man. Much love to you. That was awesome. Man, we got an Eagles fan cousin teasing him. That's crazy. You won your Super Bowl. Why you choming on our Jets and trying to get into our heads? Get out of here with that nonsense. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Let's go. All right. All right. Another person that's not spotted at practice is Will McDonald. What's going on here? Why isn't Will McDonald at practice? We'll get an idea of all these injuries after practice when we hear from Aaron Glenn, but not an ideal situation. Not an ideal situation right now. But hey, man, let's not be worried until we have to be worried. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Any reports on Isaiah Davis being a dog? I believe in the kid. He will be great. Hey, I'll tell you my report. I saw him on Saturday. Isaiah Davis was a dog. Isaiah Davis truck sticked Michael Carter II, and I asked him after practice, like, yo, how did that feel? Truck sticking Michael Carter. He laughed at me. He laughed. Isaiah Davis, man, one of the sleepers of this offense. He's going to have a role. It's not just going to be Breece and Braylon. It's going to be Davis as well. All right? It's going to be Davis as well. So I'm excited to see what he looks like as he continues to progress at camp. All right? That's exciting. The Jets got 3 real running backs. And we got another injury. Jets defensive line, Byron Cowart is riding off on the card, is in the front seat. All right. Another injury. So the Jets' new acquisition to the defensive line. And hey, bro, I know that we hate injuries are unfortunate, but it's the sad part of the game. It's part of football. It's part of football, man. And the best teams are the ones that can prevail. Hopefully he's all right. He was having a great camp. Man, hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's all good, man, because this is not what we want. That is absolutely not what we want. No. That is not what we want. So let's hope that does not continue. So there hasn't really been much. I think they're doing individual. They're doing Oklahoma drills. So we're waiting for the team drills to begin. When the team drills begin, that's when we're really going to get an idea of what's going on at practice in terms of team drills. Remember, Aaron Glenn said yesterday that practice now is leveling up. And what he means by that is team reps are leveling up. All right? So this whole injury update, we got Will McDonald not present, Tyrod Taylor, Mason Taylor not present. And now we have Byron Cowart who is hurt. So a lot of injuries are piling up right now. Not ideal. Just not ideal. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's just keep our hopes. But in other news, let's get some positive news. Sauce Gardner has been literally locked down. He's due for another breakout all-pro season. Garrett Wilson versus Sauce Gardner. And Sauce has been, I think, winning that battle. Sauce has been fantastic in training camp, which is not shocking. But, man, I cannot wait to see what he looks like. Like, how awesome would it be if we can see Sauce, improve and have the best season of his life with the Jets this year? Is he, honestly, the pressure's on for Sauce Gardner in a way. I mean, he's got his contract, but from a narrative standpoint, I really think this is the biggest season for him to prove the NFL world that he is that guy. Because if he has a season similar to last year, he got paid as the top guy, he's got to go prove to be the top guy this year. He's got to be the best corner in football right there with Patrick Surtain and Derek Stingley and those boys. He's got to be at the upper echelon. Get some more interceptions. Clean up the penalties. Let's go. And Sauce has been balling out in camp, bro. So that's great stuff. Fantastic stuff. So let's hope that keeps improving. And honestly, if you want to talk about the battle between Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson in camp, I think Sauce has won the battle so far. And another thing to talk about, Brandon Stephens has been pretty good. Brandon Stephens has been looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Some people are like, yo, Brandon Stephens is trash. Get him off my team. And hey, I can admit I was one of them. But he's been pretty good. All right, so some interesting things to keep in mind with this Jets football team. All right? You think he's got a swagger back, Jet Up Jay? I hope so. So more injury news. The same injury news. Nothing new. But yeah, this is the latest on the injury front that you need to talk about. I hope that everybody is okay. That's all I'm going to say. All right? I hope that everybody is okay. DJ Gig says, Richie, what are your thoughts of Stiggers? When I went to camp on Thursday, he looked like he was having a great day. Quantez has been fantastic, actually. He has been like one of those players where you're like, damn, the Jets have real depth. The Jets have real depth at this position. I'm pretty sure this is him right here on this picture. Quantez had an interception at camp the other day. Like, I think he's ahead of Thomas in the depth chart. Like, if Sauce or Stevens went down, I think Stiggers may be the next man up. We're all pumped up about Azareye'h Thomas, especially me. I'm the one that's hyping up Azareye'h Thomas. I'll admit it. But don't sleep on Quantez. He's that guy. He just needs an opportunity. So we'll see how that progresses. But you look at this Jets secondary, man. Isaiah Oliver is another guy to keep in mind that I feel like has been looking pretty good. Andre Cisco. I mean, the Jets have a real secondary, man. The Jets have a real secondary. So I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Would you guys agree? You guys like the secondary so far or what? You guys let me know right now in the chat. Do you like what you're seeing in the secondary so far this season? Because I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing from the secondary, man. Absolutely loving it. I think that could be a big positive to this Jets team. Honestly. For real. So you guys let me know. How are we feeling about the Jets secondary? I think, can't wait to see. Yeah, Malachi Moore is also injured. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But we'll see. All right, let's see what's going on in practice. Anything new? All right. We got Robbie Sabo with the update on the open tackling drill. Glenn goes with the quick open field tackling drill live to the ground. You just knew this was going to happen with the legends here. Popcorn ready. Gibson had a nice showing. Also, Gibson's back. Gibson was injured, so he's back on the field. Corley set somebody up in a way that broke ankles. No big hits. Hardly any squared up tackles even. I mean, these guys are so damn quick that it's nearly impossible to square them up in pursuit. Lots of lower half hanging on. Miller stiff arm Stiggers to blow past. Live pass rush drills. AVT locked up Tefele in submission. Fashanu, a wall against Barron. Titman does the job against Leonard Taylor. O-line did a really good job. There we go. That's a big boy update. Offensive line winning the trenches right now. That's some good stuff right there. That's a great update from Robbie Sabo. That's why Robbie Sabo, man, he knows what he's doing. Covering this football team. I love it. I think that the offensive line is the key to this season. It's the key to unlocking Justin Fields. It's the key to unlocking the offensive line. I mean, it's the running game. So that's a good news right there. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. So the Oklahoma drill, it's like a variation of one. Quick open field tackling. Live to the ground. So that's good stuff. Folks, don't forget to hit the like button on your way into the show, folks. If you're enjoying the content here on Jets Media, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. We've been grinding out content for you guys every day, doing the best to my abilities for you all to cover this Jets football team. It's been a lot of fun. All right, Connor Hughes just sent out a post saying, Jets practice starts with 10 guys in the field on offense. They get lined up but commit a false start, so 2 penalties before running a play. All right, so here we go. First play of team drills is a penalty. Just like the scrimmage. Cue the meme, and here we go. Not ideal. So, another injury update. Byron Cowart taken back to facility in the front seat. Not sure what happened. Jets already banged up with Mason Taylor, Tyrod Taylor, John Simpson, Quinnen Williams. So We got some injuries to talk about. Injuries are piling up for this Jets football team. Let's hope that everything starts to get a little bit more cleared up soon, man. Come on. So the offense starts out. Now, Andy did not mention Will McDonald, but there's a lot of people saying that Will McDonald's not at practice either. So we're going to get that all cleared up from Aaron Glenn when he speaks to the media after practice. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. I'm really excited, man. Come on. Give me some positive stuff at practice to talk about. Give me some positive stuff at practice to talk about. I love being live during practice. Now we sit and wait. We could watch Sauce Gardner lock things up while we wait. Hey, I'm not complaining. I don't know about you guys. How many interceptions you guys get Sauce? You guys let me know. Here is the first and second snap from the offense's 1 yard line. First snap, offensive has only 10 players. Second snap, false start. 2 penalties to start it off. Luckily, these penalties are happening early on in camp. But, man, what's going on? What's with this offense? And by the way, it's the offensive penalties. The defense has not been called for much penalties so far. It's the offense. Everything's new with this offense. When there's a new system, I think a big reason for the penalties, my assumption would be this. When you're going into a new offense, you're doing a lot of thinking. As an offensive lineman, as a quarterback, at whatever position, you're doing a lot of thinking of, okay, what is this play? Where do I have to be? What's my responsibilities? And when you're thinking too much, then you get out of your talents. The goal is to understand the playbook well enough that you're out there just free-flowing things. You're not even thinking. You're just reacting. That's when you're at your best, when you're reacting out there, not thinking. So it's going to take some time, but not a good start to practice for this Jets offense. Here we go. Jets start the period on their own 1 yard line, lined up with 10 players, false start. Brees run, false start, incomplete, punt. So the offense starts off with some rough. Not ideal. It's August 5th, and we're around a month away from week number 1. So they got a lot of time to figure this out, but man, are they behind the 8 ball, bro. Man, are they behind. So not ideal. Absolutely not ideal. And speaking of week number 1, make sure you guys get your tickets to Jets Media Day if you're not already, folks. Tickets are almost sold out. All right. If you're thinking of coming to a Jets game this season, now is your time to get your tickets as it's going to be an absolutely epic game for you guys to all come through. Week number 1, it's going to be epic, man. Tickets are on sale. So make sure you guys go get your Jets Media Day tickets, man. It's going to be a ball. Woo! I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. All right, let's see what else is going on at practice. And Brees Hall just walked inside with a trainer. All right, here we go. More injuries piling up for the Jets. Brees Hall walks inside with a trainer. Now, he's walking inside. That's good. Right? That's good that he's walking. I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm just reacting to it as a Jets fan, just like you guys. But, yeah, not what you want to see. Oh, man. A little bit of a depressing morning so far. It's been nothing but injuries this morning. You know, it could just be not an ideal start to this day. Antoine says the Jets committed a false start on their second offensive possession at the 1 yard line. Before that, they had only 10 men on the field. Following the false start, it was 2 Breece Hall runs, another false start, and an incompletion before punting. So Breece Hall had 2 handoffs, which led to him walking off the field with the trainer. Now, Taj you're blaming me for going live? I'm the one that's causing the injuries? Come on. Don't do that. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. What am I doing wrong? I ain't doing nothing. Just sitting here live. Let's just keep waiting. Now we just got to keep waiting. So it's if you're just tuning in, folks, we have the latest update. Breece Hall is walking inside the facility with the trainer. All right. Don't know what the latest update is going to be about that, but hey, that's what we are talking about. Breece Hall is walking inside with the trainer. So let's hope he's okay. Let's hope he's A-okay, man. We need him to be. We need that man to be okay. All right, can we get a positive update? Can we get something good? Here's Robbie's take on everything. Backed up situation, starting in your own 1, results in ugliness for the Justin Fields unit. One of the make space rushes was solid. O-line got pushed. The back hit it hard. I think it was Breece, who had since walked off the field with the trainer. No limp or noticeable injury, but something's up. The rest of the series was rough. 2 false starts. One of the first play, an incompletion and a quick drop back. 1v1, wide receiver, cornerback, and a heavy rush for 1 of 2. Hat tip for Clemens, who stopped that rush cold, as he must have been squeezing, crashing on something designed that, or he just beat his man inside while sniffing it. Man, Michael Clemens has been having a heck of a camp. That's a guy that not a lot of Jets fans have any expectations of, and he's been absolutely fantastic at training camp. Aaron Glenn loves him. What happened with Breece? We don't know what happened with Breece. Maybe he needs to go potty. I don't know. You know, it's good that he's walking, but it could be upper body related, as JT said in the chat as well. See what I mean? F Michael Clemens. He don't even know his name, but Jets fans hate the guy. Hey, maybe he could become a Jets fan favorite if he starts balling out. You never know what a new coaching staff could do. You never know. Well, Brian Costello says, Brian Coward not in team drills. Yeah, no, I didn't expect him to be. The guy got carted off the field. Didn't expect him to be in team drills. But anything that's negative, he's really excited to tweet out. That's what I've learned about some of the... No, just saying. Byron Cowart carted off, as was another player unidentified. So another player got carted off. We don't even know who it is. Great job. Okay, this may be... What's going on? This is like a depressing day. Can we get something positive? Can we get like a Breece Hall, or he's hurt? Can we get a Braylon Allen run? That's good. Can we get a Justin Fields like throw? Can we get something? A defensive play? I don't know. What's going on here? What, am I being pranked? Am I still sleeping? A.Z. Thomas now walking inside. All right. This is getting a little ridiculous. What is happening? It feels like every update we're seeing is a new player getting hurt. What's happening? Every update, every time I refresh my feed, it's a new player getting injured. Oh my goodness. This is getting ridiculous. I really hope he's okay because we want Thomas playing in the preseason, bro. We want him to be playing in the preseason. All right, well, let's keep the vibes up. AZ Thomas is okay. Breeze is okay. Byron Cowart's okay. Will McDonald's okay. Mason Taylor's okay. Quinton Williams. Everyone's okay, right? Everybody's okay. Backed up situation notes. Malachi Moore sniffs the backfield on a rush attempt, but fails to make contact. Not sure if he let up or didn't have the angle. That's good news. I didn't know that Malachi Moore is back on the field. He's healthy. He's back practicing. There we go. Brady Cook delivers a dime to 81 to Wilson down the sideline, arguably his best throw of camp. All right. Brady Cook saving the day. We're back. Brady Cook saving the day. The vibes are back. How about that? Cheers, everybody. We're back. Cheers. We are back. Oh, man. Now we're talking a Brady Cook dime. Now all those injuries don't matter. We got a Brady Cook great throw to talk about. We're so freaking back. It hurts. All right. Let's keep the train rolling. Let's get some more positive. Let's get more positive news, please. All right. Deep breaths, Jets fans. Breece Hall just jogged back out from the facility and rejoined the offense on the sideline. Deep breaths. I want everybody watching to take a deep breath with me, okay? Let it out. I am breathwork certified. I understand the breath. That just means relax. Okay? Every Jets fan right now, feel the tension. Like you guys are watching me on your phone, on your TV, on your computer, or whatever device you're watching me. You're watching me like with so much tension. We're like this. Everyone just take a breath and relax. Woo. Breece is okay. Everything's fine. Okay. Hey, yeah, Breece probably had to go potty, bro. That's what I said. Or you never know. Maybe AZ Thomas. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yo, trainer, you want to walk me in? You never know, bro. We're good. Everything's just fine, Jets fans. Everything's just fine. All right? All right. Robbie Sabo. Standard team sessions. Own 20 or 25 live. Nice looking rush by Isaiah Davis off left side. Dog. Edge did a solid job to make him decide early, but he cut it up for 10 plus yards. Sherwood thuds him to the ground downfield. Shout out Sherwood. Fields finds Garrett Wilson for a modest gain, but it's a positive play in this regard. He found his man in the face of pressure, reacted nicely. The only issue may have been the timing. Not sure if it was perfect on time, fast enough, as Quincy's quickness made it a nightmare for him. Got to judge Fields based on those types of decisions. Needed to be a little bit more decisive, even if Quincy's quickness is all world in that situation. So I think that's an overall positive right there. Justin Fields reacting. Maybe the timing is not as perfect as we would like, but we're seeing some positive trends here. That Justin Fields to Garrett Wilson connection, man, it's been a little up and down so far in camp. It has been. The offense in totality has been up and down in camp, to keep it a buck. So we'll keep you guys up to date. As we are live right now for Jets training camp, we have 69 likes. Nice. Folks, smash that like button. The goal is to get to 100 likes. If you guys can do that, I'll greatly appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel. We're close to 28,000 subscribers. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. All right, let's get back into practice. What's going on? What's going on? Someone talk to me. Nice, Onyx. So the Breece Hall situation just goes to show you cannot panic about an injury until you give it some time. Did we not learn our lesson with the Justin Fields situation, right? Good stuff. Great stuff. Now we wait. It's a new system. The timing will come. Yeah, the timing is going to be everything For sure. Florham Park Training Facility is a super fun waste site. Okay. All right. Guys, we're live right now reacting to the Jets training camp as it comes in live. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show, as we are reacting to all things New York Jets at One Jets Drive right now as they are practicing as we speak. Okay? As we speak, they are practicing. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm waiting for the news that Azareye'h Thomas is jogging back onto the field as well. We got the first super chat of the show. Shout out to my boy, Killer. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate the coverage. Does the new run game look more sophisticated? It looks more put together. I think it looks more like a unit where the run game, it's not as sophisticated in terms of complex, but it seems like it's definitely an improvement so far. It's so early on, you can't tell yet. We're not going to know what this run game looks like until week number 1, to be honest. But they're getting movement. Olu has been looking fantastic in the run, which is great because he's more of a pure pass protecting left tackle. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Really does help out the channel more than you know. So shout out to my guy. Everybody give him some dono hype in the chat. The way you can do dono hype is hit the like button on a super chat and reply to the super chat. Give it some W's in the chat. W's in the chat for my boy. Pelicans. Do it. All right. So come on in about what's going on at practice for the New York Jets. A little quiet. It's been 4 minutes since a post. What's going on? What's going on? I think we should turn Edwards to a Debo type of player. Donovan Edwards? You think he's the next Debo Samuel, Anthony? I don't know about that. But hey, you never know. You never know these days, huh? You never, ever know. All right. We're waiting for the next update, folks, to come out of practice. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we got a lot of interesting things happening at practice, some injuries to be concerned about, but Justin Fields out there trying to find his rhythm, find his flow state with this Jets football team as quarterback number 1. All right. So let's keep it up. Let's keep the vibes high. Let's keep the vibes high. Let's go. As we are waiting for the next update to come out of One Jets Drive. I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're waiting patiently for it. I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. We just had 12 new like buttons hit right away. And I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Now, do you guys, what's your level of concern or level of feeling that the Jets should play their starters in the preseason? Do you want the Jets to play their starters in the preseason? Do you not want them to play their starters in the preseason? What do you guys think? Should they run the starters out there for a drive or two or not? Because, part of me is like, yeah, we need them to play. But at the end of the day, we're like, I don't know. We don't want any injuries. So it's such a tough decision. Very tough decision, if you ask me. I think letting them play is a smart move, but the injury concern is a serious thing, man. It's a serious problem. We don't want our guys out there getting hurt. We definitely don't want them out there to get hurt. But, hey, they need some time together as a unit. The offensive line needs a few reps of pass protection, of run blocking. We need to see Justin Fields. What does he look like as a quarterback? So I think there's an argument. I was there for this practice. There's Quantez Stiggers with the pass breakup. Like, you can argue this Jets team should play the starters, but I think that We'll probably not see them in the first game. If that's my guess. We're not going to see them in the first game. But maybe the second and third. Breece Hall's back in drills, baby. Yeah, he is. Woo! He's back. He's fine. Everybody was panicking. That's why it's like it hurts when the media's at practice and they're tweeting every little thing that's oh, Breece Hall's walking off the field. And then all of us are just seeing that. We're like, what do you mean? Is he okay? Ah! So Breece is fine. And now that means team drills is starting up again. Team drills are starting up again. Woo! All right. So if you're just tuning in live for the first time, folks, we're live talking all things New York Jets training camp, live reacting to everything you need to know about what's happening at One Jets Drive. All right. See, this is why I love Robbie Sabo. He's talking about the third team, bro. Linebacker Jackson Sermon showing up a little as he fails to pop one of the backs on a rush. Next play, he's chasing Beck down in the flat. Solid response from the Brady Cook offense. See what I mean? This is the updates we need because we have these are the types of players we're going to watch on the in preseason Saturday. So, yeah. Yep. All right. Robbie Sabo, man of the people, providing us update on the backups. We need updates on everything. If I was there, I'd be tweeting every little thing that's happening. Everything that's happening. Breece Hall being back in team drills is good. Woo. That was good question. If Simpson's injury lingers, does Tippmann stay at left guard until he comes back? It's kind of hard to be in the center position battle if you're playing left guard. Yeah, he's going to be left guard. If Simpson's out, Tippmann's left guard. So interesting the way that the Jets are maneuvering the offensive line, now seeing what the injuries look like. So that's interesting. All right. So the Jets are back on the field for team drills with Justin Fields. So now we're going to wait to see what the vibes are going to be. And Breece Hall's back with team drills, which is good, right? That's a good thing, right? Does Myers have guard experience? I don't think so, but Tippmann does. So that's why they feel more comfortable with Tippmann at guard than Myers. Right? Good problem to have. Good problem to have. All right. Now we wait for more updates. I like being live with you guys early in the AM, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wish there was like a camera there we could all watch a live feed of. Can you imagine they put up a camera just on the pole and it's just a wide shot of the entire practice field and we're all watching it together, reacting? That would be fun. But obviously they're not going to do that because they don't want to give away what they're doing at practice. But it'll be fun. It'll be cool for us. Maybe they can make it private where like no one can see it but Jets fans. Just kidding. All right, we have an update. Justin Fields throws an interception to Andre Cisco. Late throw to the sideline. All right. So I'm curious to get more details of this. Andre Cisco has been having a heck of a camp, and this is what you can expect from him. I think Cisco is going to lead the Jets in interceptions. I really do. But, you know, Justin Fields being late, that goes to show you the timing is off right now for him. The timing is off with Justin Fields, and he's got to get more into a rhythm. I wonder who he was throwing to, what the route concept was. I need more context in this. All right, so now all the tweets are coming off. Rich says, Fields picked off by Cisco, a long sideline pass that hung up, poor throw. To be fair, Fields hasn't had many interceptions at all in camp. I think that's like his second interception of camp. Justin Fields throws an into Andre Cisco during the last drive. The ball had too much air underneath it, allowing Cisco to get there and make the play. Probably a great play for Cisco. Andre Cisco picked off Justin Fields on a pass to the sideline. So, I'm not sitting here being concerned right now. Justin Fields, the one thing he has not done so far in camp is turn the ball over. He has not really had a lot of interceptions. I think this is his second, maybe third. You're going to throw picks in camp. And, shout out to Andre Cisco. He's out there making plays on the ball. See, this is what happens. You got people like Anthony said we should trade for Cousins. You're still wrong. Oh, he threw a pick at camp. Told you we should have traded for Kirk Cousins. No, you're still wrong. They should not trade for Kirk Cousins. How about that? Oh, God. The reactive Jets fans. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I want to see a video of it. This is a very rough start for the Jets offense. Justin Fields threw a late bad pass to Braylon Allen up left sideline. Cisco drifted over and picked it off. Fields is 2 for 6 with an int. The two completions are a screen and a short curl to Garrett Wilson. So it was intended for Braylon Allen up the left sideline. I can just see it in my brain already. You got Braylon Allen running up the left sideline. Fields floats it up with too much air underneath, allowing Cisco to make a play on the ball, and he made a play. So we'll see. Let's go. See, am I the only one that does not want to sign an aging, washed up Keenan Allen? What is he going to do? I want to build this team organically from within. That's how I look at it, bro. I guess I'm just wired different. Just not sold on Fields. I mean, I don't think anybody should be sold on Fields. Fields got to prove himself, but Kirk Cousins still isn't the answer either. The guy got beat out by a rookie quarterback. My God, man, we have a top 10 defense, new offense with a lot of young guys, and it's early. Calm down. Thank you, DLW. Thank you. Richie, you don't want Amari Cooper? No, I do not want Amari Cooper. I don't want an aging veteran on my team right now. I don't. I'd rather give the young guys an opportunity. Like, I understand the timeline of this football team right now. We're not a team that's, what's Amari Cooper going to do? He's going to make us help go to the playoffs? Like, am I missing something? Like, I'm not saying our wide receivers are fantastic, but I'd rather give the young guys chances to prove who they are rather than putting an aging veteran that has no long-term future ahead of him on the depth chart. That's how I look at it, bro. This team is not built to go out there and win a Super Bowl. Sorry to break it to you guys. Sorry to be blunt, but we're not winning a Super Bowl this year. You never say never. You never know, but come on. This is the season for evaluation. This is the year to lay the foundation of Aaron Glenn, right? This is the season to organically see who is on this football team that we want to be part of this future. Who do we want to be part of the future? Keenan Allen is not a part of the future if we go after him. Amari Cooper is not part of the future, so why go after them? Let Arian Smith get the routes that they would get. Let Malachi Corley, let Xavier Gibson, let Tyler Johnson. Youth. I want this team to be about youth, not old, washed up players that just get to do what? Play 3 games and then hurt their hamstring? Come on. I'm good on that. That's how I look at it, bro. We all see it differently, and that's why we all come together as Jets fans. All right. First play of another team session with the big boys start rough. This is the area that needs improvement. Drop back. Justin Fields is dancing, can't find anything, and he sort of just takes off. Pressure had a chance to get him. It may have not, but the indecisiveness is evident. After an incompletion towards Garrett Wilson near the sideline, he threw it high and away based on two players in the area. Fields misses Garrett Wilson underneath, who was running free, targeted somebody else. Coming from the side, maybe Lazard incomplete. Cisco interception as Fields is late, throwing a 20-plus job near the left sideline late, and secondary read too high equals disaster. Now, this is a brutal quarterback day so far. He has to trust his primary read much, much, much more. Keep it simple. So it feels like Fields is overcomplicating things right now. It seems like Justin Fields' mind, he's trying to do more than he has to. That's based off of what I'm seeing off these tweets. Definitely something to keep in mind as practice continues. Definitely something to keep in mind as practice continues. So rough start for the offense, that's for sure. Can Ruckert step up? I would like that. I like that. Got to tell you, Richie, I find your podcast more informational, less comedy act than others. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, so you're saying I'm not funny? I don't make you laugh? I'm just kidding. I try to be as informational as I possibly can. So I appreciate you, man. Ruckert and Jermaine Johnson needs to ball out. I miss Jermaine Johnson. I cannot wait to get him back on the field. I cannot wait to get him back on the football field, man. Haha, funny looking. At least I'm funny looking. I'll take it. All right, so Connor Hughes, Justin Fields, last three practice for the Jets, 2 for 6, 2 for 16, 2 for 6 int. Still time here to turn it around. This isn't helping the quarterback. Ball to Alan Lazard over the middle, right off his hands. Bad drop. Oh, Alan Lazard dropped pass. See, Richie, this is why we need Keenan Allen. Well, I guess Alan Lazard has proven you guys right and me wrong. You guys got me. You guys got me, man. Alan Lazard out there proving you guys right and me wrong. You know what? It is what it is. I can admit defeat when I need to. But who's shocked over that drop pass from Alan Lazard? Man. Man, oh man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, no one's really expecting anything from Alan Lazard this year. Let's keep it a buck. That's the one receiver I'm just like, he's 50-50. Half the time, he makes a good play. The other half of the time, he makes a terrible play. You feel me? That's who Alan Lazard is. And all the bad overweighs the good, so we forget the good that he has done. That's how I look at Alan Lazard. Yep. That's how I look at it. Oh, I love you guys in the chat, man. You guys keep me entertained. I'm here trying to entertain you guys, but you guys entertain me. You ever realize that? You ever think about that? That the chat entertains me. I'm going to be at practice Thursday, by the way, if you guys are wondering, which I'm excited about. Which I am excited about. All right. All right. We're waiting for the next update. I like being at practice, man, because being here in my studio and like reacting to things from Twitter, it's a little frustrating. To be honest, it's just like very, very frustrating, bro. I don't get to see much, but here is an update from Connor. Move the ball period. Short completion to Jeremy Ruckert. Incompletion to Garrett Wilson. Michael Carter with the pass breakup. Short completion to Garrett Wilson for the first down. Incompletion to Alan Lazard. Drop. Sack for Rashad Weaver. Fields 5-yard scramble on 3rd and 23. Woof. Brutal. Rough day for the offense. And I want to remind everybody what Daniel Jeremiah sent a tweet yesterday. And I think it's a good time for us to bring this back up. Because it's obvious for every single team. Okay? It's preseason PSA. Just about every defense is ahead of every offense at this point in training camp. That's just how it works, especially when you talk about a new offense. Whew, with a new quarterback, with a new system. Dude, they're learning a new language right now. It's going to take time, bro. It's going to get ugly. And I hope that you guys go into the season with that mindset. This season is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. We don't know if it's going to get pretty. We're hoping it does. But, man, my expectation this season is there is going to be adversity early. There's going to be a game where this offense struggles. If you're going out there thinking Justin Fields is going to click and everything's going to be perfect and Fields is going to ball out, you're setting yourself up for disaster, bro. I'm just saying. Which is why when that does happen, I'm not going to be panicked like others. Maybe. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! So now we're waiting for another update. But so far, the defense has been winning practice for the Jets consistently. So make sure you guys stay in the loop. Have we got to our goal of 100 likes yet? Let's see. We have not. 93 likes. 7 more likes to go. 7 more likes to go, folks. Let's do it. Keith. God, no. We don't want to see a 3-pick game for Fields. I think a bad Justin Fields game won't be the interceptions. It would just be not a lot of completions, not a lot of movement, not a lot of offense. I think that's when I say ugly. I'm not saying, hey, I mean, that could happen, but you never know. All right, an update from Robbie Sabo. Sneakily, Brady Cook's entire being is morphing into something the Jets can work with, will want to work with, from far from savior status, Jets fans. So let's not forget nuts. I love Robbie, man. But you get the idea. Something workable is there. On the run, right? He bypasses an open flat for Pritchett on a 20-plus dime near sideline. Unreal quarterback play. All right. Brady Cook sees him. Back to Fields, who looks for Garrett Wilson. East-west, great throw. Not perfect, but hands on it. Incomplete because of Michael Carter II's outrageous coverage in an impossible spot for a DB. Next play, Fields finds Garrett Wilson on a quick one. Modest gain, but correct read. Then Fields has to handle pressure, a specific pressure that's familiar. He does the right thing, turns attention to the correct side based on where pressure was coming from. Fine throw. Lazard drops an easy one, but again, it's late. The timing just wasn't there. It's got to be more decisive. Next play, blown dead due to defensive line collapsing the pocket symmetrically. Nowhere for Fields to escape, and he can't find a target. So this is just more context to the plays that we already knew that happened. This is not another Lazard drop. This is the same Lazard drop we talked about last time. In case you guys are wondering. This is more context to it. But hey, bro, it's Brady Cook season. If you want some positive energy, buy your stock at Brady Cook. Let Cook cook. And he's going to be the quarterback that we're going to be watching at preseason. He's going to be the guy. Him and Adrian Martinez. I'm excited. That's a fun battle between them two. People are like this behind their screen. Oh, I don't know anything about. I don't care about Brady Cook. I know. Sabo is the informative one. This is what we're talking about. This is some real reporting. This is how we as Jets fans can get a real idea of what is going on at practice. So thank you to Robbie Sabo of Jet X Factor. Does a great job. The offense needs to get on the same page. Absolutely does. Yeah, we know. All right, another interception for Justin Fields, this time from Tony Adams. 7-on-7. So no pass rush. Tony Adams picks it off, man. Hey, maybe this is the day that Justin Fields needed to really unlock his true potential moving forward. You never know. Big day for the Jets safeties. Tony Adams interception. Andre Sisco, our two starting safeties, getting their hands on the ball. I've seen enough. Trade for Kirk Cousins. Oh, rough day of practice. Rough day for Justin Fields today, man. I need more context to this interception in 7-on-7. I need more context. I need more context. We're live right now, reacting to the Jets training camp as Justin Fields throws his second pick of practice. First one was first one was 11-on-11. Second one, 7-on-7. So here's Antoine giving us an update of the last drive. We already knew all of this, but Antoine's given his perspective. Last offensive drive for Fields was a short pass to Ruckert, incomplete pass to Wilson with MC2 breaking it up. First down pass to Wilson, Alazar drop, Rashad Weaver sack, Fields scramble. So no new information there, but still good to see. So now people are going to take this and panic buttons starting to be hit around the world. Now people are like, should there be a quarterback competition? Tony Adams picked up Jalen Hurts, and the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Hey, see, this is the energy I like right here. Tony Adams picked off Hurts, and then the Eagles won. See? It's true. It's true. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear what Aaron Glenn is going to say after practice today. That's definitely something we got to all have our eyes peeled on for sure, because things look a little ugly right now for the offense. But hey, this is where you got to think about it from this perspective. Offense struggling, but defense looking good. Justin Fields in 7-on-7. First one was a pick that we already saw. Incompletion to Josh Reynolds. Sauce Gardner with the pass breakup, of course. Incomplete to Arian Smith on an overthrow. And then a complete to Garrett Wilson. When in doubt, throw to 5. When in doubt, throw to Garrett Wilson. Right? When in doubt, throw to G5. But what was I just saying? Now I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying before this came out. Arian Smith is a guy that has been very good for the New York Jets so far in training camp. If you want to get some type of optimism, it's Mr. Arian Smith. Oh, yeah. I know what I was saying. I want to ask you guys a serious question. When the offense struggles like it is right now, are you just in pure panic mode, or are you also thinking, wait, what if our defense is that good? Because it's the Jets defense that's doing good. It's not the Giants defense that we're facing up against next week. Like next week, when I'm at joint practice with the Giants and the offense stinks and the Giants defense could be dominating hypothetically, then it's like, all right, but it's our own defense doing this. It's Andre Sisco making a play on the ball. It's Tony Adams getting the interception. It's Sauce Gardner with the pass breakup. That's why I feel like, relax. Maybe the defense is that fire, bro. You never know. You never know. All right, so now this is Robbie Sable's perspective of the 7-on-7. We already knew this is not another interception. This is the same interception. It begins with an int and 2 incompletions. Fields' mind is all over the place. He had Garrett Wilson on a quick one underneath, opted for a trail type route. Finally, a completion, trusting Garrett Wilson to win one-on-one in space. middle of the field, and he does for 10 plus. Look for Arian Smith deep right sideline, overshoots him. Not a bad target based on coverage, just missed him. And then Brady Cook telegraphed a near pick. Jarius Monroe, middle of the field, 15 to 20 yards area. No business going there. Let's do it. Jason on X says, defense will definitely be sneaky good this year. I think they will be sneaky good this year. Could this defense be better than it was at any point under Saleh this year? Or is that getting too much? What do you guys think? Could this defense be better than it's ever been under Glenn this year? We got the linebacker core of Sherwood and Quincy. We got the secondary. That's really exciting. And the defensive line is a little banged up right now. Will McDonald has an undisclosed injury. Quinton Williams got an injury right now to his calf. Byron Cowart's now hurt. Jermaine Johnson still. Our literal starting 4 defensive linemen are now injured. But hey, let's hope that they're all right. But not an ideal start to practice for everybody that is there. All right. Some non-Jets related news, but has some Jets news or some fun memory. Anthony Barr is retiring. Now, who remembers Anthony Barr? Why does he have anything to do with the Jets? I'm going to quiz you guys right now. Some breaking news. Anthony Barr is retiring, and I'm learning this from Roundtable Sports. Make sure you guys go follow Roundtable Sports. But do you guys remember what does Anthony Barr have to do with the Jets? Does anybody remember the Anthony Barr era? If you know, you know. He was a Jet for a few hours. Exactly. He snubbed us. We had breaking news in free agency. Anthony Barr signs a 4-year massive contract with the Jets. And then a few hours later, it's like, oh, wait, nah, he backed out. Oh, that was a fun time. I remember that. That was before I was making content. I remember I was in college studying something for an exam during free agency, and that news came out, and I was like, oh, the Jets got Anthony Barr. And the people around me didn't care. I'm like, oh, I need to talk to somebody about this, which is what inspired me to start Jets Media, because I'm like, I need to talk about the Jets, and I don't have anybody in my circle to talk about the Jets. So let me just find a community. And then Jets Media was born. Fun little story. All right, back to training camp. Back to camp. Matt O'Leary. What does Matt have to say? Still time to improve, obviously, but this team is going to be built on defense and the run game. Don't expect prolific passing numbers. 2009-10 vibes on offense. Very well said from Mr. Matt O'Leary. The offense that I'm expecting for this Jets team is honestly the 2009-2010 Jets. Running the football, not a lot of high passing numbers. Exactly. Not ideal, but that's what I'm expecting. And hey, I mean that Jets team, they almost went to the Super Bowl. Now, big difference is obviously they had a really good run game and a really good defense. And I think that should be the whole mold of this football team. If they can run the football, we don't got to worry about it. If we can play defense, we'll all be good. That's how I'm looking at it, man. That's how you guys should be looking at it too. All right. See, shout out to my boy Dylan. Bad practice will happen when you're going up against the best defense in the NFL. Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we wait. Now we wait for more news. Come out. Cross Jets land. What do you guys think? What am I missing? It's a long practice. Long practice. Malachi Moore walked off the field gingerly, which is most likely related to his injured oblique. He just returned to practice today after missing a couple, so hopefully he's all right. And then here is what I'm talking about with the media. Now we have Underdog posting this nonsense. Justin Fields in his last 3 practices, someone get Garrett Wilson a quarterback. See, this is what accounts like Underdog is going to do. They're going to push a narrative. This is a pure narrative right now with no context. But hey, let the narratives begin. Exactly. We talk about practice. But hey, it's the real thing. If Justin Fields was carving it up and he was 9 for 10 passing, 15 for 16, 4 touchdowns, I bet you Underdog wouldn't be posting that. Just saying. Just saying. Keep that same energy. Underdog. Malachi Moore is back at practice. All right. So, which is it? Which is it? I think Brian Costello just noticing now Malachi Moore is back at practice after he walks off the field gingerly. He's like, oh, Moore is back. Yeah, a little late. Little late. When will we get the Jets media ticket? If you bought your tickets to Jets Media Day, folks, you can expect your ticket to be transferred over in the month of August. All right? I'm still waiting for the Jets to send them over my way. And when the Jets do that, I'll be sending them over to you. I will be sending them over to you, so don't you guys worry. Don't you guys worry. Got to wait for the Jets to send them over. All right. Oh, what's going on at practice? If you guys want to come to Jets Media Day, by the way, tickets are still on sale. They're very limited right now, so make sure you guys get your tickets while you can. Make sure you guys get your tickets while you can. But, yeah, this is a long practice. And then Aaron Glenn, I think, is scheduled to talk to the media at 11 a.m. Yeah. So, very interesting stuff. Heavy on pass plays today. Look like they are trying some things. My takeaway is the CB room is much better than a wide receiver room. And that's true. That's very, very true right there. Whoever said Fields was hurt non-contact injury on day 1 should be blocked by everybody. Yeah. Jets Media Day should be a damn party. Oh, it's going to be a party, folks. And if you guys want to get an idea of what Jets Media Day is going to be about, here's a quick 1-minute video about Jets Media Day. Everything you need to know about what comes with your ticket. 54-second video. And then we'll get back to camp. Jets fans, get ready for the ultimate game day experience at Jets Media Day 2025. Tickets are on sale now for week number 1, Jets vs. Steelers. Your ticket comes with an all-inclusive tailgate hosted by Gotham City crew. Enjoy delicious food, drinks, and a live DJ to pump up the energy. I will, of course, be live from the tailgate right before kickoff. We will all be seated together in the prime mezzanine section of MetLife Stadium, and we will all be getting on the field for exclusive access to MetLife Stadium's turf after the game is wrapped up. Aaron Rodgers versus Justin Fields, week 1 of the NFL season. This is going to be an absolutely unforgettable experience if you're looking to come out to a New York Jets game. Tickets are on sale now. Email me at jetsmediaevents@gmail.com for more information on tickets. And let's go Jets. Jets, 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 Jets. Woo! Go get your tickets now while you can, folks. All right, back to practice. Back to practice. Nothing really new happened since we last talked about it. But AG is going to have a lockdown secondary. Yeah, he is. That's the one thing we can believe in this regime is the secondary is going to be on point, man. The secondary is going to be on point, and I'm excited about that. I think the addition to the secondary is going to be really fun to watch. The new mold and what this defensive system is going to be about is getting the most out of these players putting them in situations to make plays on the ball, which is pretty dope, pretty exciting. Right? All right. As we wait for the latest updates, let's see. You guys have any questions? Let me know in the chat. Love to talk about anything. Super chats, cut the line. Whatever you guys want to talk about, feel free to let me know in the chat. As we wait for the next update of camp, we're waiting. Let's go. Wow, it was 30 minutes ago since Hughes made this tweet. Time is flying. Kidding me? 30 minutes ago he made this tweet. That's kind of wild. So now we wait to see the latest updates at camp. Richie Fresh says, perfect timing. Dan ends and Richie begins. Appreciate you, Richie Fresh, but I've been live for an hour and 36 minutes. I did not just start. Been live for longer than Dan, honestly. I don't know. But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Shout out to Richie Fresh for coming on and sending in a generous $2 super chat. Do appreciate that, my brother. As now we wait to see what is going on at practice. Either way, much love. Absolutely, Richie. All love. All right, we got some positive update. Bang! Braylon Allen just broke a really nice run for the Jets. He's starting to get healthy. Now, my Jets fan PTSD brain read this as Braylon Allen just broke. I'll leave it at that. But that's good. That's good stuff. You know, this is what the Jets social media team is going to post, this highlight. You know what I mean? They're not going to post the interceptions. Now they probably will. And it'll go viral. Let it go viral. Let them doubt us. I don't care. Let Underdog post that the Jets stink and we don't have a quarterback. Let it happen. Let them send this out nationally. Let them think we're going to suck. Let expectations be low. I like it. But hey, man, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, I think the biggest plus to be hopeful about with this Jets team is the running game, is the running backs. Defense can't stop the run. Yeah, you're right, RR. We suck. And it's funny because if you evaluate training camp, you can always find something negative because there's always, whatever there's a good play, on the flip side, there's a bad play. It's just a matter of how you want to look at things. Braylon Allen just broke a really nice run. Yeah, but now the Jets defense stinks after having 2 picks and shutting down the pass. It is what it is. This is the Jets' identity right here, folks, is running the football. If you are expecting Justin Fields to pick apart the Jets' defense in training camp through the air, you are absolutely mistaken yourself. It would be nice, but I'm not expecting that. It would be pretty dope, but I'm not. Come on. It's not who he is. It's not who he is, man. Not who he is. But let's keep the vibes high. Hopefully we get a video of that so we can show it off. Spread some cool energy around. And the cool thing about this practice today, Justin Fields is having, watch tomorrow have a elite day. Unstoppable. Dime, dime, dime. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And everyone just like, ah. You feel me? So that's the latest update we got is Braylon Allen breaking a really nice run. And it's good to see him healthy because he was dealing with some knee soreness, so the Jets kept him out for a little bit, which is cool. I wonder, do you guys think Braylon Allen is going to lead the Jets in carries? And then Brees is going to get the ball a lot in the air? Like, I'm really curious to see that. Really, really curious. All right. Now we wait for the next update, as I'll provide it to you guys as soon as it comes in. So don't forget, stay tuned for that. Appreciate everybody tuning into this show. We got over 100 likes. We appreciate that big time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, man. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new now. All right, all right, all right. Let's keep the vibes high, baby. We had over 1,000 people so far in this live stream. Not congruent right now. We have 135 live, but we've had over 1,000 people chime in and out. Appreciate you guys. All right. Update. Another interception. This one was off of Ruckert's hands and picked by Brandon Stevens. All right. So that's another interception. That's the third of the day for Justin Fields. But this one felt like it was right off the hands of Ruckert. So not a good day for the pass attack for the New York Jets on offense. This one right off the hands of Jeremy Ruckert. Come on, Jeremy, catch the football. But hey, Brandon Stevens got to make a play on it. And I just want to remind you guys, the one thing that this Jets defense was not good at in the Saleh era was intercepting the football. They never got picks. It was like wild. It's like, bro, can you get an interception? And it seems like this defense is like the good defenses are the ones that can take advantage of drops, tip passes, get your hands on the ball, find the football, go after it. Hunt the ball. That's what Glenn says on the practice field. Hunt the ball. Talking to the defense. Hunt it. Search for it. Search and destroy. Defend the objectives. But that's what it is, man. So there's a new mold being formulated here with Aaron Glenn's defense. And that's going after the football, man. A promising Jets drive the field drill ends with another interception. Justin Fields picked off by Stevens. Pass was really high for Jeremy Ruckert. Off his hands, Stevens got it on a deflection. Jets got down in the 8-yard line thanks to an impressive run. Holding penalty made. First and goal from the 8, the 18, then the interception. So it looked good until it didn't. A long drive in a move the ball period ends with Fields throwing a pick. High throw to Ruckert near the goal line. It was a catchable, deflected to Stevens. So it was catchable, but it was a little high. I want to hear Robbie Sable's thoughts of it because he adds way more context to everything. All right, here's Robbie. More teams, new rotation. After a nice Braylon Allen rush off the left side, Fashanu again. There we go. Olu. The Jets offense gets back to who they are. It's all about structure for this offense. Fields finds Smart on a total scheme play that beats the defense, outthinks them. Whew. Now let's focus on that real quick. That's big. Right here. When is the last time the Jets had an offensive mind that can out-scheme somebody? Like, you watch, I mean, Jets fans can relate to this right here. If you're a Jets fan and you watch, Thursday night, if you watch every football game, I mean, usually if you're a giant Jets fan, you're an NFL fan. You're watching every game, not just Jets games, right? You're watching Thursday night football. You're watching all the good teams play. And it always boggles my mind watching good offenses out there. It's like, wow, look at that offensive play call. It's just scheming guys open. Like, when was the last time the Jets had an offensive play call that could scheme open players? That's what this is about. A scheme play beats the defense by outthinking them. That is how you get Justin Fields' confidence. So that's good to see. Later, 2 Garrett Wilson completions get on board thanks to more structure. Think of design passes that are instant in nature. On one, Garrett Wilson turns the corner for maybe 8 to 10 yards. Drive ends with the Stevens pick. However, crazily, the timing by Fields was great. Delivered it nicely to Ruckert as he was coming out of the break. A little high, maybe a bit too much steam, but still got to have your tight end make that grab. Deflects to Stevens for the fortunate interception. That's why we wait for Robbie's thoughts. Yeah. So, interesting stuff. Justin Fields had the Jets' best drive of the day, but it resulted in that interception. So Justin Fields got that team down the field, but it ended in an unfortunate interception because of Mr. Jeremy Ruckert himself dropping the pass. Not good. If we just got a touchdown on that drive, everything would have changed. But, bro, practice is long today. I'll tell you that much. Practice is long today, and you love it. Can we give a shout out to Mr. Olu, though? Can we talk about this Braylon Allen rush to the left with Olu Foshinu outside? Bro, come on. That fires me up as a Jets fan. That should fire you up, man. Seeing Olu out there as in the run game, that's great. I have a great feeling about Olu. I think we found a left tackle for the next 10 years. I got to watch the origins of Olu because I know when I watch that, I'm going to fall in love with him even more. I haven't got a chance to watch that. Was it good? Anybody watch the origins of Olu yet? I didn't see that yet. I haven't got a chance to watch that. Olu, 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 Olu. You guys liked it? I got to watch it. All right, guys, I'm feeling generous today. I want to gift some memberships in the chat. I want to give some memberships to the chat right here. All right. Congratulations to Grove, Zatara, Ethan, SG, and Flight Boys for getting a free Jets Media membership. We appreciate that. If you guys want to gift any members in the chat, I would appreciate that. You guys are giving back to the Jets Media community, man. Memberships give you some emojis to use in the chat, so feel free to spam them when you become a member. All right, you got fun little emojis to use now that you are a member. If you want to gift any memberships, feel free. If you want to buy your own membership, feel free. We appreciate that, guys. We appreciate it. I like giving back to the community. All right, let's get back to Jets practice. Anything new? Anything new? Nothing new. Nothing new. So let's wait. Woo! Members, spam some emojis. All of the origin shows have been great. I got to watch them. I only saw one. Will McDonald's. All right. And we still waiting for some more information on Jets camp. All right. While we wait, your boy's been drinking a lot of water, so I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere, though, guys. Don't go anywhere. Come on. Using the bathroom. Be right back. I'm back. All right. What did I miss? Let's see. What did I miss? Anything? Another failed move the ball period for the Jets offense. Justin Fields completed a 4-yard pass to Ruckert, then a screen to Brees for no gain, and then he took a sack to Michael Clemens on 3rd down. Michael Clemens sighting. Who is he beating up on the offensive line? Olu? Titman? Membu? Who's he beating up? So the Jets offense definitely struggling today, man. They can't move the ball. They can't pick up first downs. Not good. Not ideal for them today. But the defense is all over the place. Jets run an abundance of move the ball periods in practice. It's almost every team period. This isn't like past years where the Jets rep random situations and ask quarterback to take chances he normally wouldn't. I prefer this. Makes observations and stats matter more, in my opinion. All right. So it seems like Michael Clemens is making some plays. I don't know, man. Maybe he's one of those sleepers that nobody is giving credit. Everybody is off the Michael Clemens train. Maybe that's what we needed. Maybe that's what we needed. For everybody to count out Michael Clemens so he can start looking good. It's cool. Like, so Connor Hughes saying this is what is interesting to me because it's obviously a difference from previous. Clemens is having a great camp. What happens to him when J11 comes back? He's still going to play. He's just going to be behind him on the depth chart. You know, the defensive line, they run a rotation. So that's that. But there's definitely more emphasis on moving the ball down the field with this coaching staff. Maybe that will help. New reps at practice. Let's go. All right. Love this format. Old school radio listening. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, Grove. I appreciate that, man. Trying to level it up for you guys on my end, man. Just like the Jets are trying to level up their game, I'm trying to level up mine for you guys. How about that? How about that? Let's do it. All right, we're waiting for the next update. I'm assuming practice is going to come to an end soon. And then we're going to hear from Aaron Glenn. So let's be patient for that. Aaron Glenn is scheduled to meet with the press at 11 a.m. So I'm curious when practice is going to end. It should be coming close to an end, no? So there hasn't been a big update yet. We're waiting for the update of what's going on at practice because that's what these people are coming back to. Let's go. All right. Anything else going on at practice? Appreciate you guys staying with me, man. All right, we actually have some highlights the Jets just posted. So here's the Tony Adams interception in 7-on-7. Michael Carter. Oh, so Sauce Gardner got the pass breakup. So, see, this is why we got to see the videos, man. This is why we got to see those videos. So this was 7-on-7. Look at Sauce Gardner. Undercut and get his hand on the rock. Boop. So that's a Sauce Gardner pass breakup. Pops it up in the air. And then Tony Adams is there to pick it off. Nice diving catch. Nice play. Man, Sauce continues just to ball out. Just undercuts this rock. Pops it up. And that's what good defenses do. We want the secondary to play together. Right? One defender tips it up. The other one's got to pick it off. So great job by Tony Adams to tracking that ball, diving and picking it off, man. That is massive. And then we got Michael Carter II undercutting Garrett Wilson. Look at him getting his hands on the ball, locking it down on Garrett Wilson. Wow. Garrett's tight. See how pissed off Garrett Wilson was there? He wanted to ring that one in. So this is from today's practice. The defense, the secondary is balling out, bro. The defense is balling out today. So, interesting. The defense has been sticky today indeed, New York Jets. So now we wait for the next one. That's good to see. Defense making plays, but I know people are going to take that as a negative because Justin Fields is the one throwing it. We want good offense, no good defense. That's it. I'm assuming practice is coming to an end soon, but let's wait and see. Should also get the press conference with Aaron Glenn fired up and ready to go. And I want to open this up for some callers as well. I want to make sure you guys have some opportunities to call in, get your thoughts of practice as we continue this early morning live stream, baby, right here on Jets Media. Shout out to all my Jets fan. All right, so yeah, Aaron Glenn is scheduled to talk to the media at 11 a.m. So I think practice is coming to an end. Let's go. So these are the highlights from today's practice from the defensive perspective. Sauce Gardner tips it up. I mean, my biggest takeaways of today's practice has been simple, man. The defense has been sticky. The secondary is showing up, man. They're doing their thing today at practice. They are doing their thing. And that needs to be, if that's the identity of the Aaron Glenn New York Jets, no fly zone, and so be it, bro. Sign me up. So be it. So be it. Come on, Aaron Glenn, what you got to say? Is practice still going? Or what? Let's see. All right, here we go. Another shaky practice for Justin Fields. He was 9 of 16 in team drills, 2 picks, 3 sacks, and a drop by Lazard. And 7-on-7, he was 1 for 4. Picked by Adams, deflection by Gardner. Things just moving really fast for Fields, who was in his 4th system in 5 years. Hey, man, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Takes time for Fields to figure out this system, man. R&R says, great stream today. Well, thank you, R&R. I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate it. So, obviously, Jets practice, it's been up and down today. I mean, more, and it depends on the perspective. Like, if you're looking at this from a defensive perspective, great day of practice. Look at these plays they're making on the balls. What's wrong with that? Supposed to be upset after that? No. Unless you're just a Justin Fields fan and not a Jets fan, but come on, man. Well, this is fitting. The Jets ran an end-of-the-game situation to conclude practice. Just 13 seconds on the clock. Ball at defensive 43, down 23-20, no timeouts. Fields ran it up the middle, tried to clock the ball, penalty. Breece Hall hadn't run back yet. He was still 5-ish yards away on the defensive side when Fields snapped it. 4 bad penalties on Jets starting offense today. Well, that's a great way to finish all practice. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. What's Aaron Glenn going to say after practice today? I'm very intrigued to hear about what happens in the press conference today. Very, very intrigued. Good marks for Brady Cook on this last drive. A structured passing concept that results in a rack down the right sideline for Braylon Allen. Okay. Had to go for at least 30 yards. Monroe pops him at the tail end. Nice job by Keeney in the red zone. Shows great vision to nearly punch one in. Or he may have gotten there, not sure. Cook with another confident throw. Modest route and gain to Pritchett. They hit pay dirt on an Edwards rush touchdown. Cook then looks great. Cook then looks for a goal line slant. Loved everything about that other than the placement. Want it lower and safer in that area. Not a bad throw. Covered well by Cooper, but the quarterback was decisive and trusted it. Nothing crazy splashy from Cook, but the trust in what he's seeing and his confidence is there. Such a drastic improvement from what we saw in OTAs and even the start of camp. He's moved from afterthought to, okay, there's something here that we can work with. Don't want to lose him territory, at least from my perspective. So, Brady Cook, he's out there cooking. Brady Cook out there cooking. How about it? How about Brady Cook out there cooking? What do you think? You guys liking the Brady Cook news? Or is that boring to you guys? You never know. All right, that wraps up practice. Fields goes 9 for 16. 1 drop from Lazard. Passing offense is a work in progress. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is a work in progress. I know we're going to listen to Aaron Glenn together, folks. So stay tuned. Aaron Glenn is going to talk to the media in around 10 minutes or so, and I will be giving it to you guys right here. All right, so don't go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Great stream. See you at 4th and Forever. Absolutely, Gamma. I appreciate that. Absolutely appreciate that. Everybody go check out 4th and Forever later today as we're going to go over everything related to the New York Jets. Exciting, exciting stuff. Let me know any questions you guys may have in the chat right now. Woo! All right, all right, all right. Any questions, comments, concerns about today's practice before we hear from Coach? Before we hear from Coach. This is the issue with our beat. I think we heard about every incompletion, but maybe 2 of his completions. Hey, they like to push their narrative, man. They like to push their narrative. Let's go. What's the vibe right now amongst you guys in the chat? Let me know. How are we feeling after that practice? How are we feeling after that practice, man? Some of you guys crack me up. You know that? All right. I want to see Fields progress. Don't we all? Don't we all? Let's see. Any other tweets that are coming out? Let's see. As we wait for head coach Aaron Glenn to speak. And this is why the Jets focus on shifting their offensive philosophy to a run-first style. It's going to be a run-first style, man. It's going to be a run-first style. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right? So what do you guys think? What's your biggest takeaways from what we've seen? Score prediction for Saturday's game? Hey, man, I don't even know what to expect. It's really hard to predict what goes on in the preseason. I'll tell you that much. Very hard to predict. Very hard. As Coach Glenn is going to be speaking to the media very shortly. So, guys, stay tuned. We're going to hear from the coach. We're going to hear from the coach. Yeah, we are. I love listening to Aaron Glenn, man. I'm not going to lie. Everything about it, man. Everything about Aaron Glenn. You just love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Brady Cook. The preseason is going to be all about Brady Cook, man. Brady Cook going to cook. You guys excited about Brady Cook or what? That's what the energy should be. Let's go. So Aaron Glenn is getting ready to talk to the media. Who's in this chat? I am. Let's go. I'm ready. What am I going to do now? Hit the like button on the New York Jets, as you should. Go hit the like button. Not just on my show, but the Jets show. They deserve it. They do a great job over there. Now, if you guys missed it, here's the highlights of today's practice. 2 plays that happened. Here's the Tony Adams interception and the Michael Carter II pass breakup. And if you notice, who should get credit for this interception? It's Mr. Sauce Gardner himself. Those long arms, batting the ball up, undercutting Josh Reynolds. And big shout out to Adams for making the play. Big time stuff there. Big time stuff there. Jets practice is over. Bad day for the offense. Run game was solid, but passing game is not good at the moment. Fields finished 9 of 17 with 2 picks. I did not have a completion beyond 5 air yards. He took 3 sacks. Stats do not include 1 for 4 with an int and 7 on 7. Fields had a rough go of lately. He is 15 of 43 with 2 picks and full team work in the last 3 practices. So there's your Justin Fields update. Obviously a struggle for him through the air, which is going to be a little bit concerning as we enter the preseason. The biggest part of the evaluation for Fields is going to be that joint practice against the Giants. That's going to be the big part. What does he look like against another defense next week? I will be there so I can give you guys my thoughts, but that's going to be interesting to see. And I hope you all realize that Justin Fields, this is not new. He's always struggled passing. Like, this is not something that is shocking me. Obviously, we want to see him play better, but hey, this is going to be a work in progress. This is practice. This is where you got to learn. This is where you got to figure yourself out. That's what training camp is all about, folks. Can't read too much into it. As we wait for Jets. Now, I want to ask you guys, with all of the issues we have right now on the offense, do you want them to play in the preseason, the starters? Right? Is that what we want? Do we want this team to play the starters offensively in preseason? Let's do it. I don't know if the starter is going to play right away, man. I don't think week 1 of the preseason is going to guarantee the starters playing. So we'll see. Oh, boy. What a day. What a morning. I've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. You guys like these long morning live streams or what? You guys like that or what? Let me know. You guys like it? You let me know. If you enjoy these types of live streams, maybe I'll do it more often. Just for you guys. Only if you like it. If you don't like it, then I won't do them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this for you guys, bro. All right. Someone says, Jets should consider allowing fans and media to film, post videos of these practices just to sow overconfidence in opposing defenses. All right, now we're waiting. We're waiting for you to start it up, New York Jets. Interesting day at practice. Excited to hear what Aaron Glenn had to say. And now everybody is taking the Justin Fields stats that Connor Hughes is looking at, man, and not looking good. Everyone is posting about how bad Justin Fields was all over the place. All right. I mean, I can't complain of them being late because I'm someone that's been late to shows as well. So I am not going to sit here and complain. But I am excited to hear what he has to say. Definitely. Oh, here we go.
5 guys. Morning. On the injury front, we had about 5 guys of note that I want to make sure I talk about. First is Byron Coward. He has an ankle injury. He did that in the endo. AZ trying to break up a pass. He fell on the shoulder. Will in endo had back spasms. All right, so further evaluation on that. Mason Taylor has an high ankle, so he'll be out this week. And Tyrod actually has a knee. All right, we're still evaluating him. So we'll see how those injuries are, and I'll get back with you guys and make sure I give you more information on that. But that's for today.
High ankle sprain to Mason Taylor. Not a good news. You want low ankle sprain. High ankle sprain lingers. Luckily, it's early in camp, but that's your injury news.
This is the dog days of camp. And listen, it's not fun for anybody, but it's necessary. And our guys went out there and got a good amount of reps today. And practice was built to be that way. And we're going to continue to do that because we got to get our guys ready to play 65 or 70 plays a game. So as we continue to training camp, you're going to see us progress as far as reps are concerned. I said that early in the week, and our guys know that. And we're going to continue to fight and make sure that we get ourselves calloused and ready for the first week. So there was a number of situations that we had today. I thought our defense was outstanding early in practice. Our offense wasn't up to par. And then once we got to the move the ball situation, I thought our offense did a really good job of getting the ball down the field. So any questions?
I didn't hear you at the very end when you said Mason Taylor with the high ankle.
I just want to say, I love how Aaron Glenn starts talking to the media before any questions. That's new.
Ankle.
You
Yeah.
said just a week?
No, I'll say he will be out this week
Out
for
this
sure.
week.
Yeah.
And with Tyrod, was that like a cumulative thing with the knee, which is some wear and tear, or was there an actual?
Yeah, listen, we all know he's an older player, and obviously when you get to that point, man, that's some wear and tear. So we want to make sure we get it taken care of, so he can be ready for us when the season starts.
So that's not when you say you're evaluating him on this, that's not a potential long-term issue.
I don't see it as a long term, right? But I don't want to just stamp that right now, But I'm sure it is not.
Aaron touched on the offense, but what specifically did you see out of Justin
Yeah.
today in his snaps?
Well, there's a number of things. Again, as far as the way his command was of the offense and know exactly what to do, was outstanding. Some of his throws wasn't on point, all right. But again, a lot of them were on point, and guys got to make plays for him too. So that kind of showed up today, and we got to get ready to fix those things. So it goes hand in hand with quarterback and receivers. He has to deliver the ball, and they have to catch it.
And what are you seeing out of those receivers, specifically his connection with Garrett?
Say it again.
What are you seeing out of those receivers, specifically his connection with Garrett?
Well, I will say this. Every day we're trying to get that connection down with guys because he's new to all these guys. Obviously, he played with Garrett and he played with Ruck, but everybody else he's new with. So him and those two guys are somewhat on the same page for the most part. We just got to get everybody else in sync. And it's training camp. I mean, this is when you do all these things. So if we think that things are going to be roses coming out here early on, it's not. When we go into our third week, and I expect things to progress like it is, and we got to continue to work that way.
With Mason, we've talked a lot about the acclimation from college to the NFL for tight ends and how challenging it can be. If he's going to miss a few weeks here with a high ankle sprain, I mean, is that a little alarming that he's going to be? I know he's still going to be in meetings, but he's going to be missing some valuable time on the field.
Well, you guys are the one that said it was challenging. I never said that. He's a damn good player. He has the pedigree of playing that.
See, this is why I love Aaron Glenn. You see that right there? He's like, well, you are the one that says it's challenging. I never said it's challenging. Oh, I love
being
that.
just an NFL player because of his dad. So I think he's going to be just fine. I'm not worried about that player at all.
This time of year, you refer to it as the dog days. How much goes into getting ready for the game on Saturday versus just trying to fine-tune things that you kind of mentioned with the offense long-term?
Well, we're in training camp, and like we have a protocol for every practice, and we're not going to get away from that just because we have a preseason game. We're steady building day by day, and even though we have a game on Saturday, our guys know that there are things we have to hit to make sure that we're above board when it comes to week 1. So that's what we're looking at for the most part. We're looking at this thing from a wide lens. Yes, we do have games, but man, we have a protocol and things that we want to do to get better and better every day.
It feels like it's been 2 days passing offense.
Yeah.
Struggled a little bit. Do you have any other concerns with that right now?
I don't, because it's early right now. And again, like I just said, man, I'm looking at week 1, right? We have a long time until we get to that point. And the type of men that we have, I know our men's going to pick it up and get it going. So I'm not worried at all. I mean, the thing that I'm more concerned about are the things that we have to do to make ourselves ready for week 1. The things that we're trying to create in training camp, those are the things that I think about on a daily basis.
When you have one side of the ball that's kind of, having its way in practice, how do you make sure, it's still productive for the other side? And obviously they're learning, but, you don't want it to affect their confidence.
Well, I would say this, the defense had a really good day today. There are days when the offense had good days too, so I don't have to say nothing. The thing I can do is just coach. I mean, it's always going to go up and down and back and forth. I say those guys are jockeying for position every time they come out here. So the statement of the defense is having their way, I mean, they did a good day today, but I don't think that's every day. I mean, they know they have things they have to fight and get better at too. So every day I look forward to the challenge, and we have a damn good defense, and those guys are hungry and they're ready to go, which is going to make our offense better. All right, that's why guys look forward to that.
A lot of move the ball periods. I think it's probably the majority of your team drills are move the ball.
I can't say that. I will say I do believe in playing true football and getting our guys and our coordinators ready to call it like they see it. So it's not just for our players. I mean, our players like doing that, but it's also for our play callers too. I mean, they have to get themselves ready to understand, man, it's 1st and 10. What are we calling? Okay, what is the next down? Is it 2nd and 2? Is it 2nd and long? All right, for those guys to get ready to make a call too. Then it goes right into 3rd down. Okay, what about 3rd down packages we're going to get ready to put in? So I'm not just doing it just for the players, man. The coordinators or the play callers got to be ready to do that too. And we try to treat that like a true game. But about guys that's calling personnel, they got to be ready too. So all the coaches got to be on board when we do move the ball periods.
See, right there is a head coach. They're not just like, we're out there evaluating these players, but he's out there evaluating the coaches. He's doing drills just to better the coordinators, because we got a first-time offensive coordinator, Tanner Engstrand, learning how to call plays for the first time in his life. Love that answer.
You're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have 2 days off after the Packer game.
Wait, did Rich just say they're off tomorrow? That's good for me to know, because I didn't know that.
That's because obviously you're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have 2 days off after the Packer game.
Where do you get that from?
That's our schedule.
Okay, well, maybe you got the wrong schedule.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
We're off at the Packers game. We're practicing the next day.
What does it mean to have your former teammates out here, Kevin, Ray, Jason, ahead of your first game coaching as a head coach preseason?
Listen, it's always good to see those guys, and I want those guys to be part of what we're trying to build, because they've been there and they understand exactly what it is to be a Jet. And there's a number of things that goes into playing for this team, and those guys know what it is. We're teaching our guys what it is, and those guys been through. It's like deja vu. I'm just telling you. I mean, my first year, '94, we go 1-15. The next year we go 2-14, and then that following year, Bill comes in. We're 9-7, and then we're rolling after that. And I can just remember the 4th year or the 5th year, Vinny gets hurt, and Tom Tupa comes out and plays quarterback for this team, and he's throwing dimes out there for touchdowns, and we're winning games like that. Ray comes out; he's a special teamer. He comes in and play quarterback for us, and we're winning games with players like that. So our guys need to understand the fact that, listen, injury's going to happen. It doesn't matter who's out on the field, man. Put the ball down. Let's go play. And our guys look at it like that now, and we have to continue to get our guys looking at it like that.
Love that mindset.
With your former teammates,
yeah.
Were they inside doing stuff like just sitting in on meetings, or did you invite
No. Those guys came in this morning. They had breakfast and had a chance to come out and watch practice.
Gary's been buzzing out there to see
Yeah.
them feed off each other. What do you think of the potential of that group?
Listen, those guys have been doing a hell of a job. I already called B. Stevens out. I think he's probably one of our most improved players right now. You watch Sauce. Sauce is going to get his hands on the ball. He's going to cover well. Cisco's the guy that's going to get his hands on the ball. He probably gets his hands on the ball more than I thought he would. But he did that in Syracuse, and he's did that in the NFL as far as picking the ball off. So I'm not surprised with that. TA is doing a really good job of handling all the movements in the back end and make sure everybody's lined up. MC2 is doing a really good job at the nickel spot. The thing is, he's a really good tackler. I know people look at his size, but he's a tough guy, and he doesn't back down from anything. So even our backups, like those guys are doing a really good job too. And it all comes down, they understand exactly what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. And to me, I think that's easy. It makes it easy for defense in general for those guys to go out there and play fast.
With Alan Lazar,
Yeah.
when you got here, there's some contractual things to work out with.
Yep.
You guys got that done. Why did you want to keep him? Because he could have been a guy you just said, all right, cap casualty.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Why did you want to keep him around?
I remember playing against Lazar when I was in New Orleans, and we played Green Bay quite a bit, and he made a number of plays against us. So that's what I remember, and that's what I saw. Listen, he's a good player. He's a big slot. He can block. He's able to catch balls in traffic and make plays. And you just don't let guys walk out the building like that. And I know sometimes it happens, but if you can keep a guy like that, get him bought into what we're trying to do, which he is, there's value. There's value. And his value of his leadership in the years he's been in the league with some of the young guys that we have. We have a young team, all right, especially in that room. You have young guys. So with him and J. Ray there, man, that's value to having those guys there.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
All right, that's Aaron Glenn. Isaac with the super chat. Our offense may be struggling. It might be a rough season, but man, does it feel like we finally have a head coach. It does feel that way, man. I'm not going to lie. You don't win games at the press conference, but it definitely feels like he knows what he's doing. All right, so shout out to Isaac for the super chat. So my biggest takeaways of this practice was basically offense struggling through the air, run games looking good, and the secondary's clamping things up. And I'm going to make a video later on this evening to give you guys my more in-depth analysis of what I took away from the most in today's practice. 2.5-hour live stream is going to wrap up here, folks. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of Jets Media. I really do appreciate all the support, all the consistent love you guys show here on the channel. Injury news is as follows. We have Will McDonald back spasms, Quinnen Williams calf, Mason Taylor high ankle sprain, Azaria Thomas fell down on his shoulder. All right, so there's a lot of injuries that we'll be monitoring. The Jets are off tomorrow. All right, no practice tomorrow for the New York Jets. All right, and then they'll be back on Thursday. I will be there on Thursday for practice. So excited for that. Patriots 12 with a super chat. Great work, Jets fans. Stay loyal even through failure. That's what we've been doing. We're going to continue to do that. So thanks for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Shout out to Connie in the chat saying first year we were 6-10 under doing okay under Pete Carroll his rookie year, but then lost last 5 games. We're 6. Yeah, it was cool to see Aaron Glenn talk about his time with the Jets in the 90s, and he's definitely telling his players those stories about what happened when Parcells came in the building, how it all turned around, and he's trying to be the Bill Parcells of this version of the New York Jets. So with that, I'm out of here, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of Jets Media. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button on your way in if you did not already. Really do appreciate the love. Long 2.5-hour live stream is going to wrap up here. I'll see you guys later today. Peace out. And go check us out on 4th and Forever, by the way. Before we go, I got to let you guys know about 4th and Forever because that's going to be live right after. That starts when? 1:30 p.m. EST. And if you guys want to go support me over there, I would appreciate that. All things NFL on that channel. All right, so go check it out. Roundtable Sports, 4th and Forever. Live later today. All right. So go check that out. Why won't it let me show you guys it? Yeah. So here it is. I'll put that link in the chat in case you guys want it. But that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys. See you later on 4th and Forever. I'm out.